All right, I'm back to recording again right after the previous one. And yeah, sorry if the tone is completely tone deaf, and I'm sorry that I just haven't maybe been on top of my work lately. For anyone that sees me in college, I'm sorry. If you ever stumble along this video, I'm sorry. I don't mean to not be on top of my work. Life's just hard. Life's just been especially difficult this year. But I'd like to make this video to answer a question, and that is why. And the reason why I say this is because, well, I want to get to my work, so I'm gonna just make this quick. But I ran a marathon a few days ago. It was the hardest thing I've done pretty much in my entire life, and I'm so proud of myself to do it. But for the past 4.5 years, I've been working out, and I turned overweight. In my pursuit of working out, I turned overweight. And it's a failed bulk for 4 years, and that's disgusting. I feel disgusting, and I'm in the worst shape I've ever been in my entire life. But I found out what I was doing wrong as I was doing that marathon. I would see the most attractive men and women, just not for me to, date, obviously, but more so just fascinated by how they can run so fast. How while I'm walking 30K, they can run it and chat like it's like a Tuesday for them, like a normal Tuesday. And to me, I just couldn't. But I realized that these people train for this. And it made me realize that maybe, just maybe, if I have a reason, a good enough why for me to work out, I will sure as hell make it. And I'm realizing that now. And that realization is something I needed to see and hear. I really needed that realization. And I think this video is just going to be quick, but I think for anyone who's pushing themselves to do something and is extremely on the fence or it's hard for them or anything, they have to find a why. When it came to skincare, my why was because my skin was going to become disgusting when I'm older if I kept up my old skincare routine. So now I'm a glowy little baby. I got a baby's bottom skin. When it comes to the gym, the reason why is that I'm now going to set a goal every 5 months to hit on my top three lifts. So deadlift, squat, and bench press, I will create records for myself to hit. When it comes to friends, I genuinely couldn't live without them, so I needed that. Same thing with a girlfriend. I need to prove that I could. And now I'm confident I'll live through the rest of my life, not end it myself. But I will say that if you have a goal, any type of goal, and it's something that you really need to do, you need to find a really good why. And yes, smart goals can help, but I'll make it even easier. If you're having trouble finding your why, make it make it something achievable and make it something time oriented. So, for me, 5 months, every single 5 months, I'm going to be training to hit a certain weight. So, for right now, I can do close to, and I'm going to be really honest and say this, I can do close to 185 max on the bench, which is not good at all. But that's what I can do after 4.5 years of just consistent training. I'm going to see for reps, because I do a drop set, I'm going to see if I can maybe get to 140 for my drop set in the next 5 months. In terms, that's like kind of roughly what I'm saying. So I have the time limit 5 months, and I also have the lifts, which is 140. But just thank you. Again, just as a continuation to the last video, thank you. And I think the last thing I can say on this topic is that the reason why people hold on, how do I do this? I think the reason well, I don't know how to do this, but the reason why people are fuck, that looks terrible. Oh my god, that's like one of the most retarded R's. But the reason why people are is because of their why, which I think is a really cool saying. But yeah. Thank you so much for rocking with me, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense videos every 3 days. You know the deal, like Pickle. I love y'all. Peace out.